Should you buy a Land Rover Discovery Sport? Well, I've owned and driven this one for 3 full years. 3 years of driving this little princess. Yeah, it's a princess because it might carry the Land Rover badge, but it's not the Land Rover of what you expect. It's not very robust. It's not made to last. Look good and they drive well, but they're definitely not made to last. But they definitely got the looks. Sporty. It is definitely a sporty car. So let's take it for a spin and then I'll answer the question, should you buy a Land Rover Discovery Sport, from someone who's owned and driven one for 3 full years. Bought it in November 2017. It's now December 2020. Christmas. The lights will be coming on soon. It's about 2:45. So not long before it gets dark. Let's see if it starts first, because I've not driven it for 10 days. Been parked up for 10 days. Let's have a look. Low battery. It's got the original battery that it came with since it was manufactured. 2016 plate, so it's 4 years old. I bought it when it was 1 year old, so still under manufacturer's warranty. Near 2 full years left under manufacturer's warranty. It's now been out of warranty for 1 whole year. So let's see if it starts. Yes, it started. Popped up. Engine management warning lights on. Service is required. So I've not driven it much this year under the pandemic. You can see it's only done 19,000 miles. I'm sure you can clear enough to see that. Yes, engine management warning lights. Come on, my little princess. That's what it is, a little princess. So let's take it for a drive and answer the question, should you buy one or not. First of all, this is not a full review of a Land Rover Discovery Sport, the ins and outs, because I've already covered that to death in previous videos, such as sunroof and all that. So if you want to check out all the bits and bobs of what they are like, then check out my other video. I did a 50-minute video at the 2-year update and a 40-minute video at the 1-year update, so there's plenty of stuff I've already posted. I'll put links to it, so that I was going to cover the main key points and answer the question, should you buy one, from someone who's owned one for 3 full years. No sales pitch. This isn't a sales advert like most of the videos out there. They're just adverts. They're not YouTube videos, reviews. I'm going to tell you exactly whether you should buy one or not, and what I think after owning one for 3 full years. Anyway, let's take it for a spin. The rest should be recorded by the dash cam, hopefully, because I can't hold this camera whilst driving. First time it came on, it was the EGR valve filter what blocked, which I got done under warranty, because we were just under warranty then, and it would have cost £1,000 to get done. So now it's on again. It's probably the same issue. So it looks like Land Rover Discovery Sports have an issue with the EGR valve or filter, keeps getting blocked. So that's going to affect the fuel consumption. So that's one thing you've got to watch out for. That they're not very robust. In terms of reliability, yeah, it's reliable. It's not broken down. That is good. So it is reliable and it starts. It's only, even when sometimes when it's failed to start, it started after I left it for a few seconds, and it's not broken down whilst in use, which is good. What else? Okay, if you're thinking of buying one, make sure you get one that's under manufacturer warranty. Do not get a Land Rover Discovery Sport that's out of warranty. Yeah, if you get one from a dealer, you get 2 years approved used, but that is not the same as manufacturer. Like I got this, I think it's about 19 months under manufacturer, then a few months under approved use. Approved use is not the same. They will give you grief. The dealers will give you grief if you need anything doing to it. But with manufacturer, it's easy. It's easy to get a car maintained under manufacturer warranty because the dealers will just work on it. They know it's under 3 years. Approved use, they're going to give you grief. Like when I took this for the EGR, it was out of manufacturer but under approved use. And what they said was, okay, Mr. Wyatt, yeah, we'll look into get it done, but if for whatever reason that you might have to pay if the Land Rover does not agree. What's happening here? Gas work going on. Wait, I'm coming. Right then. Let me continue. So definitely get it under warranty. Do not buy one without a warranty because you're going to be hit with high maintenance costs by these little princesses because they're not the Land Rovers of the movies that you imagine tough. When you see the badge, you think it's a tough bugger. But they're not the princesses. So in terms of maintenance, out of warranty, you're going to have to budget. If you've got the obviously if you're going to keep it and it runs out of warranty, you're going to have to budget. How much? At least 1,000 a year, maybe 2,000. It could be as high as 3,000 depending on what goes wrong with them because it's variable. So there's that. But I have to say on the plus side, so it's a mixed picture basically owning a Land Rover. You can have high maintenance costs, but what they are good to do is drive. The driving is excellent. You enjoy driving them, especially long distances. But the fuel economy sucks. 54 summer MPG sales pitch. Actual is going to be in the mid-30s and lower if it's just city driving. Maybe you'll get to 40 MPG. And they've got so many minor faults with them, rattles, everything. And there's the EGR, engine oil dilution issues. There's lots of issues surrounding them. So you're going to have to budget for maintenance. Maybe 1,000 to 3,000 a year for maintenance for things that go wrong. And that's not a dealer prices. That's a Land Rover garage, not a dealer, but someone who a garage that works on Land Rover. So I'm not talking about quick fit because they're going to knacker your car up even more. Land Rover, they're suitable for lower spec cars. Anyway, Land Rover dealer for maintenance. What am I talking about? Land Rover garage for maintenance, 1 to 3 grand a year. Budget for that if you're thinking of buying one. What else? Annual services. You need to do annual services. Forget the sales pitch of 2 a year, 24,000, or is it 21,000 miles? They're not made for that. They're too much of a princess. You're going to have to budget for annual. Where am I going? I'm going out of Sheffield, man. Okay, so annual service, 12,000 miles or less, even just every 12 months get it serviced, or less if it's over 12,000 miles you're doing. And what else? So, would I buy one today? From what I know, I can't go back in time to decide whether I buy one. What I know today, in 2017. But would I buy a Land Rover Discovery Sport today, knowing what I know and having owned one for 3 years? That's a very hard question to answer. Before I answer that, I'll say, what do I rate it out of 10? Because up till now, all my videos have been consistent. I've always rated this car based on my experience of owning it as 7 out of 10. So at the 3 year mark, what would I rate it? it would have to be 6.5 out of 10. So it's dropped half a point. That's because the EGR's come up again, and I know it's probably the EGR valve, because they got something issue there with their filter. They got two main issues that I'm aware of, was this oil dilution and EGR filter. Are they design flaws because they got cheap components? What is it? Not sure. Anyway, I should turn around here, because otherwise I'm going to be going end up in Derbyshire. Turn it around here. Let's turn it around here. Let me just turn it around, then I'll give you my verdict of whether you should buy one or not. Okay. If I continue down that road, I would end up in Derbyshire. Okay, so 6.5 out of 10. Would I buy a Land Rover Discovery Sport today? That's a very difficult question to answer, because I would have to look at what else is on the market. But knowing that it's a 6.5 out of 10, it's highly probable that I would not buy a Land Rover Discovery Sport. Highly probable, but not certain, because I'd have to see what else is on the market. So I would still want to get something good, that looks good and drives well and is reasonably reliable, that you're not expecting it to not start, which Land Rover Discovery Sport fits. But then you know that it's not going to last long. You know, they're not made to last at high maintenance costs. So it's difficult to say. It's hard to say. I'd have to see what else is on the market, what price. But if you're thinking of getting one, definitely get one under warranty. But I probably wouldn't. But I don't know. I'll have to see what's on the market. It's so difficult to answer, because I do like the way it drives, but I don't like that it's not robust. They're not made to last. Which is one of the reasons I bought the Land Rover. So I thought it was going to be a robust car that's going to last 10 years easy. This one's not going to be, even with the good maintenance and not driving hard or too long, this car I don't think is going to last me 10 years. But if you're thinking of buying one, get it under manufacturer warranty. The longer the better. Aim for 2 years if you don't want to buy it brand new. So 1 year out of got 2 year manufacturer warranty left. Yeah, it is approved used, but it's not the same as the manufacturer. So there you have it. Should you buy a Land Rover Discovery Sport? Knowing what you know now, you can make up your own minds. For me, similarly, I would have to look at what else is in the market for the range. You see, I was buying a 30,000. And also another thing, if you are going to buy a Land Rover Discovery Sport, then buy the highest trim. Like this is a HSE Black, which is a good trim. I'm sure if I bought an SE, lower model, I would be very unhappy. That's another that gives you a good ride, having all the extras and looking good, a nice trim, yeah. Kids are coming out of school now, busy traffic. So there you have it. Would I buy one now? Would I recommend one? Well, it's 6.5 out of 10. I don't know, to tell you the truth, if I would buy one. I probably wouldn't, because it depends. What else can you get? I would pay around £30,000 for a used car, around that mark. It depends what I can get for 30,000. Yeah, 1 year, 1 year used, 2 year warranty left. What can you get else? Depends what else is out there that's reasonably good value. Can you get an Audi with 2 years warranty, a decent Audi? Yeah, can you? I doubt it. What about Mercedes? It'll have to be a 7-seater. Yeah, that's another thing. This is a 7-seater. Have to be 7-seater, 4x4. Another thing, like I say, they are excellent to drive. I would probably end up buying it again, to tell you the truth. because think about in snow. The good in snow is a 7-seater. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10 because of the maintenance costs. Where's he parked his car? What's he doing? Okay then, so let's wrap this up because I'm going to get in busy traffic now to concentrate. There you have my verdict. Would you buy one? Yeah, I would probably buy it again because I don't think I would get another car as good as this for 30,000, but depends what else is out there. Fucking hell. Go on then. What are they doing? He comes into the driveway. This is what I want to get done before the school starts to empty. So would I buy one? Probably I would. Probably. Although they're coming out with electric cars, electric Land Rovers, what they're going to be like, oh, going to be expensive, that's for sure. But for the price I paid, what was it, around 31,000, I'm not disappointed. Not disappointed with my purchase. I've got a Land Rover Discovery Sport, 31,000, low mileage, like it's only done 19,000. I got it, I think it was, what was it? 13,000 when I bought it, so I've not driven it much. So consider that. Consider getting a high trim Land Rover Discovery Sport. The highest you can afford, that's about 1 year. That's got as much warranty, manufacturer warranty as possible on it. If you're thinking of buying, but look at the other options that are currently available. Write them in the comments. Put down in the comments other alternatives to Land Rover that drive well, look good, reliable, and a decent price. I'm not talking about the cash cows and all the others. They're lower spec. Yeah, they might end up being more reliable, but they're not as good to drive and own as a Land Rover. You are buying the badge. That's the end of this review video from a real owner who's owned and driven a Discovery Sport for 3 full years. So it's not a sales pitch. Yeah, a lot of the videos they just they've driven it for a couple of hours and they post a video. All these websites to get all the views. All they've done is driven it for maybe a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and then they post the review video. They've got no idea what it's like to own one. Anyway, done.
So that was my review of a Land Rover Discovery Sport after owning and driving one for 3 full years. Do remember to subscribe for more Land Rover Discovery Sport videos, and I hope you found this informative in making your decision of whether to buy one or not.